Made it to the weekend, adventurers on the rise, solving riddles and casting missiles, throwing daggers at their eyes. If you're into fortune and glory and tales of the heart and soul, finding clues, knocking out some fools, depending on how they roll. It's D&D, yeah, with the Acting Square. It's D&D, yeah, with the Acting Square. They got the sheets and they got their dice, their treasures over there. Yeah, it's D&D, with the Acting Square. Welcome back to the channel. It's Vespatal here with D&D with the fabulous Ethnic Squares. First, it's my pleasure to introduce our resident rogue, Ayana Raven-Oak. It seems like somebody's about to lose an eyeball or several today. The best brewer in this or any land, as sharp with their wit as they are with their daggers. It's the master of mayhem. It's Flora Jessie.
It's me.
How are we doing today?
Getting by. It's very hot.
It certainly is.
I see that fan going in the background.
It's the only thing keeping the internet on.
Absolutely. Cool beans. Up next is a Tabaxian monk looking to punch their way out of trouble. Let's hope their coin falls in your favour. Be prepared to feel their wrath. Bringing a sprinkle of stardust, a love of coins. It's my favourite part of Wales. It's the amazing Nerf Alice.
Howdy.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, good. I got my orange juice and I got a sandwich. So I
There
might
you
be
go.
a little bit munchy in the background.
Good. It's time to cast Rage with the Barbarian Turtle Boris. Grab your greatsword and let's get reckless. With more than enough brains to best any challenge I can throw their way. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, give it up for my hero and a half shell, our fountain of knowledge. It's the marvellous KTG.
Hello.
Hey, are you ready for some shenanigans today?
Yep. Yeah, looking forward to that.
Brilliant stuff.
Always up for some shenanigans.
Oh, you have to be.
Go back to the casino and lose all our money.
That's it. That's just right. The best part of the business is off having fun times in the sunshine with the pup Luna. So I'll be playing the role of Sky today. But next up, it's our Elven Ranger Pavato. When challenge arises, he can't solve with his mind. His longbow and twin short swords are more than enough. The Tree Whisperer adding a dash of sass to his cocktail of fine companions. It's a wonderful Robin GL.
It's me.
Hey,
Hi.
how's it going?
Hey, I'm good. It's warm.
It is warm. That's the theme.
What
The theme
what
for
does your
today.
t-shirt say, Robin? If you're happy.
And you know it go away.
Amazing. Brilliant stuff. And to round off our band of adventurers, it's my pleasure to introduce the Dragon Ball Paladin Heartrind, championing the indie game, the Flusher of Fools, the Splitter of Gates. It's our lanyard lawyer, the hitman with the fabulous head of hair, the monster hunter who's ready for that sun to break, just a few days away now. It's my main man, Rahula Hoops.
It is I. Hello everyone.
How's it going?
It is going good. But yeah, I was just saying to you earlier, there's just too many games, man.
Too many games, not enough time.
Genshin, Monster Hunter, Splitgate. There's too much. Neon White. Good times.
Great stuff. What up, Mr. Mac92 in the chat? And Kesselwig's guest. Good to see you, my friend. If we're ready, let's start with previously on Dungeons & Dragons, The Adventures of the Ethnic Squares. So, after defeating the class members indoctrinated by Spiraling Hawthorn, the party continued their journey east, through the junction known as the Cross and onto the Wildwood Byway. After many hours on the road, they elected to camp for the night just after the Hillside Farms region. At first light on the next day, the Ethnic Squares set off for the glitzy, gilded, but grimy city of Kymal. The city of Kymal is now home to a number of casinos run by a collective of shadowy organisations. With a view of increasing their party funds, the Ethnic Squares chose to visit the city's first gambling establishment, the Maiden's Wish. Here they enjoyed spinning Tamora's wheel, playing Paladin's Pontoon, and a game of Hand of Fate. With mood running high in the party, the Ethnic Squares then moved on to the second casino in the district, the Dragon's Hoard. Heartrind the Dragon Ball Paladin led the party's effort with a game of Gambit of Ord, while the Elven Ranger Pavato tried their hand with a game called Carrot in a Box, and it was amazing. Meanwhile, unbeknownst to the party, the human rogue Ayana Raven-Oak took matters into her own hands to raise the party's funds. Feeling the effects of a few bottles of her own tall lady pale ale, an ill-timed pickpocket attempt landed them in serious trouble.
Oh yes.
Okay, so
But only me.
okay, so we have episode 7, a myriad of problems.
Great. We're in
It'll be a
for
happy
treat.
one.
That's it. Fun times.
Got 99 problems.
Brilliant. Okay. So, you find yourselves engrossed in the games of the Dragon's Hoard. The glitz and glamour of the casino life has the party in a fine mood. After Pavato's unlucky defeat in Carrot in a Box, Boris, you take a moment to review the party funds. How much are we on at the moment? Maybe Ayana can help with that.
We have, hang on, 323 gold pieces.
Nice. Okay, so rounding up your winnings from the Maiden's Wish Casino 2, it's proven to be a profitable trip to the city of Kymal. Excuse me. Kat, can you make a perception check, please?
Fail it, and then you never notice that
There
Ayana's
you go.
missing.
My
There you go.
perception's okay. Nat 20 for a total of 27.
There you go, perfect. So, having not engaged with the casino games, it becomes apparent to you that Ayana Raven-Oak has been gone for quite a while now. You know that they mentioned they were going to go and explore, but you do recall they were a little wobbly on their feet after consuming several bottles of tall, bloody pale ale. I think, guys, what would you like to do?
I suppose I say to the rest of the party, I think we are missing a keen-fingered member. And
Oh no.
considering where we are, maybe we should talk to security.
Okay.
Right.
But
So
once you're standing there yelling about carrots, and like, oh, you're right.
Yeah.
She is missing.
Having every person you walk past,
Yeah.
goddamn carrot game.
So,
Rigged, I tell you.
should we have a look around first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Should we fan out? Search the
Yeah.
floor, see if we can
Yeah.
find her.
Search party.
Okay, so having decided to go and investigate where Ayana is, you split up looking for the human rogue on different floors of the casino. Reuniting on the ground floor, you all find that there's no trace of your friend. However, you, Pavato, do pick up on a sigil that you notice dotted around. Sky quickly produces a peach apartment and takes a quick rubbing with a piece of charcoal. And it looks a little bit like this. Ethnic Squares, do any of you recognize this symbol?
Can I see if I do?
Sure, you make a history check.
14?
Okay, you do not recognize this symbol.
Can I roll? Can I
Absolutely,
roll?
everybody can roll.
Oh,
Everybody roll
Yeah, yeah.
for history.
Alright, you will roll a history.
19.
19.
Hey!
12.
7 minus 1.
Okay, right. It's a little fuzzy, but you do, in fact, recognize this symbol. So, as I say, it's a bit fuzzy to begin with, but you recall a story that your late friend Badra Boltreaver told you during your adventures together.
Ooh.
Hailing back to his formative years before he fashioned the moniker Badra Boltreaver, when the elf was known as Ozen.
Ah.
So,
I do remember him telling me about that.
there you
It
go.
was some kind of. He told me when he was a kid, he got attacked by some kind of beast, and it had this logo branded
There we go.
on it. And yeah, but I haven't heard anyone speak about this story or that logo for decades.
Well, let's give
Surprisingly,
everyone a recap.
Yeah, so it seems,
Oh shit,
seems
is
like it
Ayana
will-
about to become a werewolf?
Okay, so Badra Boltreaver. So Heartrand, you're taking the moment to explain the tale of Badra. So they say Badra Boltreaver began life as a humble elf named Ozen.
Well, let me tell the story.
Go for it then.
Badra began as humble elf named Ozen, back in the respectable Kiedlos family.
Yeah.
I'm hazy on the details of his family. It's a lineage of sages, went back hundreds of years. Anyway,
Family trees and
he
stuff.
lived on a plentiful mountain called Kukuru Mountain.
It was indeed
Which
plentiful.
we-
The mountain provides.
The mountain provides. Um, anyway, yeah, during his time as a child, knowledge, and he was always sort of looking for knowledge and interested in reading books and that kind of stuff. He was basically a nerd. That's what we're saying. And yeah, he used to read, diligently studied, read books and scrolls, and he was a little bit of a lonely kid, so he spent a lot of his time like by himself. But he did have this one kid called Mila or something. I don't know. It was a long time ago. But anyway, he spoke to Mila a lot about his thoughts on philosophies and ideas and all that kind of fun stuff. I forget where I was going with this, but basically, I'm sorry about this rambling story, but yeah, it's something to do with he read these books and he found this book called the Book of Omens. I think it was called. I don't know.
For my money.
I don't know, for my money, it could have been called the Book of Bad Omens or the Book of Good Omens. I can't remember. Anyway, but yeah, I remember him saying something about the fact that there was like a language he didn't understand, some kind of scribblings and markings, and yeah, it just didn't really make sense, which was surprising for him because he studied a lot, he kind of knew a lot about these things, and it was for him to have absolutely no idea about something was quite rare, contrary to what you might have thought about him when you knew him because he wasn't the brightest spark. But yeah, he only told his friend Mila about it, and me, of course. Like
Yeah, he retold the story to you many years
yeah,
later.
he retold this story to me exactly. And anyway, yeah, he continued his research and he
Grew up to be a big strong boy.
yeah, he continued research. I don't know what happened. Yeah, but he found out about the fact that it was something to do with this order called the Brotherhood of Sages. Again, I'm hazing on the details. Maybe a mysterious voice from the ether, DM, will explain more about the Brotherhood of Sages.
Sure. So the Brotherhood of Sages was the order that Badra's family had been ascribed to going back centuries at this point. So it was a lineage of sages, as Hartrind mentioned at the top of this. And essentially, he was expected to fall into that line of study and then work in later life.
I see. Yes, that does sound familiar. that does sound accurate. Good job.
Yeah.
Good memory. Good memory. But anyway, this was something he spoke about with his friend Mila, and that kind of put a wedge between them. And I don't know. She basically claimed the book was false and that it was a fake. But I don't know. Ozen became obsessed with it, and yeah, it basically led to him being discredited by the whole Brotherhood, and his whole family kind of banished him and looked down on him. And but for him, he just had this curiosity that he wouldn't let go of. And
He was like, for my money, there's something in this book.
for my money, something fishy's going on here. So yeah, he basically tried to continue working in secret, and he started finding bits and pieces and a few tidbits of information. And then, if I remember the way Badra told it, it was late at night by candlelight. He was reading late into the early hours of the morning, and he just heard noises, snarls, like some kind of creature around him. He didn't really know how that was possible because he was sort of in like a sort of tower type thing, and basically, yeah, he wasn't really a fighter, as we already established. He was a bit of a nerd, so he didn't really know what to do in the situation. And so, as he looked through the windows, he found a brace of gnolls, as he described it. Which, to me, I don't really know what that means, but he saw that. That's his words, not mine.
That's it.
But anyway, yeah, they basically like tried to rush into his room, and there was a whole kerfuffle, and his door got busted open, and yeah, as he was in this fight, like some of his books scattered, and then he just caught a glimpse. Like it was a whole confusion. He was trying to run away, like hiding from this thing, and one of his books fell open. He saw this thing called it was like some text about something called a blood maledict. Again, I don't know. I just sail this oceans and use water and magic. Okay, I don't know what blood maledict is, but yeah. And then he just used this. He kind of just something happened to him. He just instinctively said the words, and some kind of. I think that's how he started doing blood magic. To be honest, it was kind of odd, but yeah, he used that and he was able to escape. And as Ozan sort of managed to make his escape, he did. That's when he kind of mentioned the symbol that was branded onto the creature, and but yeah. Anyway, that was the story as I know, and yeah, I think he said he hid the book somewhere because he didn't really trust anyone with it, and that's when he kind of disappeared because he'd already been discredited by his family, and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna look into this by himself. I think that's kind of where he.
Nailed
went
it, my
off on his
friend.
own path.
Nailed it. So, yeah, absolutely. So I think it was clear to Badra that was an organized hit, that, these beasts branded with this sigil, these things didn't happen by accident kind of thing. And if the establishment here has the same sigils, then there's something, as Hara would say, something fishy going on. Okay. Any questions at this point? Round of applause for Rahul.
I think it was pretty comprehensive. I don't know how you could possibly have any questions.
Boris kind of pats you on the back and is like,
Yeah.
given how many ales Ayana gave you, that was very odd.
There you go.
I'm sure that helps.
And so anyway, I says to Badra, what do you mean a blood mallet?
He says, I don't need you or your face.
You are your
I got
slave.
water.
Okay, great stuff. So we'll say that after hearing this tale from Heartrand, you come to the same conclusion. So you come to the conclusion that the same organization that ordered the hit is involved in this casino. With Kymal's apparent history for organized crime, while it doesn't come as a huge surprise, it does put Ayana's disappearance into sharp focus as your minds begin to race with the danger that she may be in.
She's fine.
Ethnic Squares. So you've had a look, you can't find her. You know that this shadow organization is involved and they've been known to do some terrible things. What would you like to do? Is it time to ask someone?
We gotta find her. Basically, we gotta figure out where she's gone.
That's it.
I mean, what can we?
Can we ask around to see if...
Absolutely. Kat, you had a
Figure
fine
anything
suggestion at the top, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I might go to security or just the main entrance or
Perfect.
I mean, I think Nua would like to maybe cast minor illusion and create an illusion of Ayana and see if the security or guards react in any way.
Okay, great. Make a deception check for her, please.
It's pretty high. 23.
Okay, great. So the illusion itself is pretty realistic. So at this time of night, or this time during the day, I should say, the casino is getting a bit busier. Security do look over, and they do start to head your way, but then they are distracted by other events happening.
Are there any plants around?
There are no plans, but I imagine there's some security people that you could potentially go and speak to should you want to.
I said, where are the plants?
Did I stutter?
Let's go talk to security.
I'll go. Oh, yeah.
Or go ahead. Yeah.
I was gonna go up to security and leaning over on my cane and just sort of playing off and be like, "Oh, hello, dear. My granddaughter, my adopted granddaughter, brought me here, and she seems to have gone missing. Could you help me? I can't see well anymore. Can you please? Have you seen my adopted granddaughter?"
Sure. Okay. So, we say that you look to go speak to security here at the Dragon's Hoard. A quick look around sees you find a desk behind which is a surly-looking orc. Their outfit is tailored in such a way that the muscle-bound arms are on show. It's the gun show up in the Dragon's Hoard. It's crazy. A badge pinned on their outfit identifies them as someone called Void. Okay, so they say, The undercover clasp agent causing trouble in a Myriad establishment. Is that the one you're referring to?
Oh, I wouldn't know anything about that. She just helps, like, move with groceries and things.
Can you describe her?
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
I
Next question,
her.
please, Your Honor.
Are you going to describe her? No.
Yeah, what does that Ayana look
So
like?
what's your address? I don't know. It's one of those.
She's long dark hair, right?
Yeah.
And,
long
big
dark
scar
hair,
across her eye.
Human.
huge
Often
scars.
seen carrying bottles of beer, the ability to produce beer and ale,
Yeah.
seemingly out of nowhere.
Yeah.
May smell of beer.
Okay, so after
Yeah, explain that.
Void gets a nod and said they've been arrested and are currently being held in custody, awaiting judgment by the Law Master.
Oh dear, that sounds very serious.
Yeah.
Help.
That sounds very out of
goodness.
character.
Yeah.
Not the Law Master.
Jess is like, I would have stabbed every single one of them. It's unbelievable that they'd be arrested. Okay, great stuff. So, with the news that Ayana has been arrested and at the mercy of an entity known as the Law Master, it would appear that they are in serious trouble. There's always been tension between the shadow organizations that operate in Taldore, principally between the Clasp and the Myriad. While the Myriad are no saints, it would appear that the Law Master will not look kindly on this latest attempt of espionage to harm the delicate peace in Kymal. Okay, Ethnic Squares, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna try and find out where this Law Master is so I can kick his ass.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know.
We got a road to find.
Is that we got to find?
Yeah.
Okay. So, leaving the Dragon's Hoard, you ask around to where the Law Master is based. You're currently informed that they operate after a rather large mansion a short walk from where you currently are. The mansion features a collection of cells in the basement where suspects are held before receiving judgment for their alleged crimes. Okay, so a number of guards are posted outside the mansion, but you're allowed into the building and arrive at a reception desk. There's a small queue of people here that you join, but you shortly find yourselves in front of a half-elven staff member. They begin to inquire if you have an appointment and say, "Good evening, what business do you have with the lawmaker? Do you happen to have an appointment this evening?"
We do have an appointment.
Yes.
May I
Not
take your
with
name,
the-
please?
We're not with the Law Master. We're here to pass a message to the guards in the cell block.
Can you make a persuasion check, please?
Oh no.
Can I
Actually, no. Persuasion's all right.
You got
Can
like plus 4 or
Pavada
something,
sneak?
right?
Yeah, I got +4. Okay, got 14 plus 4, so 18.
Okay, great. So, they see through your illusion, or your at least illusion of thinking, but they do nod and say, "Let me take a look." So they take a second to rifle through some parchments and paperwork,
Quick, while she's distracted.
and then
Run,
she
find-
produces a document. Says her crimes stand at attempted murder and damage to Myriad property. They're currently being held in the cells with their armaments and armor confiscated, and their bail is currently set to 500 gold pieces.
Damn, that's a lot of gold pieces.
Yeah.
All right, everybody back to the casino.
Yeah. Can I go back outside and try and find another way in?
Sure. So what we'll say is, after hearing the
Directed to
charge,
the cell block?
yeah. So after hearing the charges and the bail amount, it would appear you have 3 options. You can A, be her representative before the Law Master and plead their case. You can go back to you can go back to the casinos and try and raise the funds needed to bail Ayana out. Or C, stage a prison break. Ethnic Squares, what would you like to do?
Now hear me out. Why don't we split up into 2 groups? Half of us go to the Law Master, and half of us break into the prison.
I like it.
So
I
that
was
by the
thinking
time
that, yeah,
she's
cause a
called to
distraction
court,
and-
she's already gone because we broke her out.
Do we know how like fair the justice system here is? Like, is this like
it's a city
losing
run by a
battle?
criminal organization?
Yeah.
I'm not feeling good about things.
So make a history check for me, please, Kat.
And I mean, Ayana also belonged to a criminal organization, so I'm sure they'll hold that against her as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
8.
Okay, yeah. So you get the sense that the law master here is trying to just keep the peace. So when they do come across instances of what would appear to be espionage, they're not going to look on it too kindly.
Is there anything else we need to get from this city before we like peg it out?
That's up to you.
I don't think so. Is there anything? I think it's mostly casinos, right?
It is
I
mostly
think we were
casinos.
just passing through.
Yeah.
So.
You were passing through on like I mean this was the way to Whitestone anyway, but you also knew that Heartrider, particularly Badger Reaver, wanted to come here at some point. He and Kymal, they planned a trip here. They were going to tear the city up.
I think the half go distract perhaps.
Yeah.
Half prison break. Oh.
Okay, great. So who is going to let's split the party up then. This always goes well. Let's see who's going to be on team. We'll go team A and then team C.
Okay, I'll be on team A. I think I'll use my my legal.
You're gonna polymorph into legal.
I
my-
watched a play about.
One.
Sorry, what was that, Katie?
Sorry, my stealth is -1, so I'm thinking I should also
Okay.
probably be team A.
Okay.
My stealth
Yeah.
is +0 at disadvantage, so I think I'll stick to the distraction, being the distraction.
Fairly
Yeah, I mean, if
stealthy.
we're going distraction route, I feel like I can probably like
Yeah.
sow some chaos.
I
Okay.
feel like Newer
So-
would be down for a fucking prison break.
All right. I think I'm down in prison break too, because I'm
I
quite
think-
stealthy.
So,
Yeah, stealth is +9,
so
deception.
we'll say that
0.
Sky goes with you, Heartrind, and Boris.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Neo, Palato, and Cuts
His team
go to
prison
break
break.
out.
Oh,
Okay.
this is good.
So just to get it clear in my brain, are you doing this both at the same time?
Or I
I
guess
guess, yeah.
we try and break her out slightly before the Lawmaster Court thing happens.
Right. Okay. So, because they will be present at before the Lawmaster kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
are you going to try and spring on the way out, like regardless of the verdict?
Maybe we try the representatives then, and if it doesn't happen, we try and get her out before they take her back to the cell.
Okay.
We could sneak into the prison.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you guys
just
can
in
like
case.
the
need to
prison
be
break
there.
team can scope out the prison, the cells, and
Yeah.
like figure out like if the verdict doesn't work out, then you have like
plan.
if you've got a plan,
Mm-hmm.
do something like that.
Then you know that we're already down there ready to break her out.
Okay.
Okay.
Great stuff. Castle says status doing the breakout and diplomacy at the same time. Yes. Love it. Okay then, so represent Ayana Raven-Oak and be her representative before the Lawmaster.
Oh god.
So you're given instructions as to when Ayana is set to be judged by the lawmaker. By the rules of Kymal, they're allowed to either represent themselves or be represented by a nominated party. A short while later, you see Ayana appear in a room bound by manacles and chains, sitting before a large looming bench where the Lawmaster presides.
How tight are these manacles?
That's super tight. they're kind of chained by your wrist here, and then they've got chains going from the manacles to another set on your feet.
Can Ayana break her thumbs and get out of them?
You can try that, sure. I'm not sure what skill that would be. Let's have a look.
I feel like that's like a sleight of hand or something.
No, that's a break a thumb skill. Surely.
Okay, you can try and make a strength check, and we'll say in order to do this, you can just strength to break your own thumbs, and we're glad of this one.
The mental strength to withstand the pain.
Well, I've got a +0 for strength. Oh no, I didn't turn hardware acceleration back on.
That's okay.
It's gonna take 3 hours to roll.
That's fine.
Oh, it was a natural one.
It was a natural one. Okay, fine.
She breaks the wrong finger and
Yes.
that's it. Gasps in pain.
We'll say that your index finger on each hand is now broken.
Oh god.
Okay, so. So you're allowed
Also,
to.
I think.
Carry on.
Sorry, I was just gonna check. Because I feel like we would have had a chance to talk beforehand. The thing initially within the casino where I was like, oh, this is my granddaughter. Like, am I doubling down on that, or was that just for that? God, like,
Okay,
I feel
we'll
like as a
say-
group we would
yeah.
like be like, should I double down or not?
Oh, my Google thing is not sure either, so don't know what dropping. We'll say that after we'll go through this slide, then you've got
Okay,
a
yeah.
chance to prepare your statements and all the rest of it,
Okay,
and
cool, sorry,
what
yeah.
route you're going to take. No need to apologise whatsoever. So you're allowed to make 3 statements to plead your case to the law master. Each will be judged on its own merit. Each member of the party will be allowed to make 1 statement. The prosecution will be able to state their case 2. The law master will then retire to the chambers to decide Ayana's fate. So absolutely take as much time as you need to prepare your whatever statements you're gonna say, and whether you're doubling down on this grandparent
Can I just
character.
ask, is the law master gonna tell us what she did? Because we actually don't know. She just disappeared from our perspective. We don't know why she's been arrested, right?
Sure.
Yeah, for all we know, she started stabbing people in the street, and
Yeah.
like we're trying to defend
She's a
that.
good person, Your Honor. She's like, she killed
Ayana,
15
do you want
people.
to let them know what they did?
Killed 15 people in the street.
Okay.
No, I went to pickpocket somebody, and apparently I
Don't
can't do
admit to
that at
pickpocketing.
advantage,
Yeah.
even though I should be allowed to.
Okay.
And then
But actually, I didn't do anything.
Okay, here's the first thing you're gonna do, Ayana. You're gonna deny everything.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you know
slipped
me?
and your
I
hand
have, like,
fell into someone's
Plus
pocket
10
'cause
in
you were
deception.
drinking.
I am lying through my fucking teeth.
Okay, good, excellent. Everything's gonna be fine. But just in case it isn't, the other guys are prepping your prison break, so it's gonna be fine either way.
so you've had your earring devices, or at least Ayana's had hers removed. So you're just reading lips at this point, but we'll say that you're brilliant at this.
Fine.
Allegedly, I tried to stab a guy, but I would argue he fell into my knife.
Yeah.
And then critically, he missed your knife because you rolled an natural 1 on it.
Hey, no, because I moved it out of the way like a good citizen.
Clearly, that's it. Okay, so who would like to make their first statements? So the charges against Ayana at the moment as they stand is she's being tried for attempted murder and criminal damage.
Libel. All lies.
Well, I think Sky should go first.
Yeah.
Sky is immediately flustered and would like one of you two to go first. In that time, the prosecution will make their first statement, and they say that the suspect is an agent of the class sent to disrupt one of Myriad's finest establishments in this city.
Objection.
Yeah.
Our
I
friend Ayana has been traveling with us for many decades. I mean, not decades, sorry, many weeks, and she has not shown any affiliation to the class during her time with us that we're aware of. And in fact, she has been an upstanding member, serving people beers and entertainment, and also deadly in the name of justice, trying to save people on this epic quest. So, clasp or no clasp, I think that's all in the past, and that has nothing to do with the case here, Your Honor, Mr. Lawmaster, sir.
Okay, so because I didn't establish this, we'll say that the Lord Master is a elven woman. We will say.
Ma'am. Mrs. Lawmaster, ma'am.
Yeah, she goes by like MX just to not. That's it. Okay, so the can you make a we'll call this a persuasion check, please?
Oh yes. Oh wait, but that wasn't the full statement. Is this the only thing I'm allowed to say?
Well, your rebuttal. This is like kind of your rebuttal against their statement,
Okay.
and we'll see if your argument kind of holds water with the lawmaster.
All right. Ooh, 19 plus 4 was 23.
Okay, so the lawmaster is inclined to believe your statement against theirs. Now you're free to make your one and only statement as to whether it's like a character statement.
Look, Ms. Lawmaster, this is Kymal, all right? This is a place where people make their own luck, you know? A place where dreams come true. And, like, who are we to blame someone in a casino trying to make their own luck? You know, they have a few too many drinks. This is Kymal. This is the city of entertainment. Can we really throw someone in prison and do whatever the other things that may happen to her just for a small mistake? I think this is way over. But this is a first offense. I mean, please show some leniency. I think this is just preposterous to go this far for such a small.
Okay, can you make a persuasion roll, please?
Okay. Okay, got a 9 plus 4, so 13.
Okay, I got a 15 on that one. So I'm not adding any modifiers. It was just a straight roll. Okay, so the second statement from the prosecution is that the suspect attempted to murder a member of security foiled only by the drunken disorderly state. We'll say this falls to Boris.
That makes no sense. She was only there to support me. It was my idea to go to the casino, and she helps me out a lot. She might have sort of let her hair down a little too much and had a few drinks, but she wouldn't have any reason to hurt anyone. She would never hurt anyone, and she would never leave me alone in a casino willingly. Why have you dragged her away? You caused me personal distress, me, and a vulnerable elderly person. Distressed by taking my caregiver from me.
Your primary caregiver.
And what evidence do you have that she attempted to murder someone?
We have an eyewitness from the person she was trying to stab.
And where is this alleged eyewitness?
You see them standing to the right saying, they did it, it was her.
We all know if Ayana tried to stab somebody, there would be no eyes left in the eye.
Exactly.
Katie, can you make a persuasion check, please?
15.
Okay, I got a 9 on that one. So, sorry, what did you roll?
15.
Okay, perfect. Okay, great. So, yeah, the lawmaster is more on Ayana's side than we thought. Rahul, do you want to answer the third one in Sky's absence? So they also state that with their dagger attack causing damage to one of their tables, it resulted in lost revenue because they had to close that table down for the rest of the night.
Table's still open, guys. We're just there.
I mean,
Yeah, do we know? Did they close the table?
Yes.
Okay, damn it.
So one of the going back to last week. So when the dagger attack missed, it kind of dug into one of their tables and kind of tore the red velvet that lines one of the paladin pontoon tables.
Shoddy work. Shoddy craftsmanship.
It should be able to withstand knife attacks.
It really should. It really should. They should know better being in a shady casino. They should have better craftsmanship.
so I'm answering this as Sky.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember, our party name is the Ethnic Circle.
How much revenue would you say you lost due to that table being closed?
They say over the course of an evening, it's anywhere from 5,000 to 7,000 gold pieces.
Now, here's the thing. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of me, but I am one of the most incredible bards and songwriters in the region of
In the
whatever this
realm.
region is called.
On this plane of existence.
on this goddamn plane of existence. Now, let me tell you something. For me to do an evening show for like a song, a full 2-hour thing, I normally charge 10,000 gold pieces. Now, what I'll do for you, I'll do a performance in the casino free of charge to offset the loss. How about that?
Okay, I will make. The Sky has a persuasion of +8, so that's gonna be handy.
Here we go.
It's not going to matter much on a natural 1, though, is it? Okay.
But I feel like Rahul should have gotten to roll because he was being Sky.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go and roll then.
Maybe I will.
Natural one.
Yeah.
Okay, I got 3 plus 8. So 11.
And a natural 19 on this side, so that argument is not holding water. Okay, so
It
the
wasn't
law.
really an argument, it was more of a proposal.
Okay, any closing
Your
statements
loss,
from yourself?
your loss. I mean, hey, we could have brought in so many more patrons to your casino, but it is what it is, you know?
Any closing statements?
I feel like if you're this sensitive to scratches from knives and things,
So the lawmaster
Then-
cuts across you and says, "This is the main issue here is the attempted murder, not the knife attack on the table."
okay, but we weren't searched on entry. Like anyone
Boris
could have
just
stabbed
pulled
us
up.
at any point.
What, you mean these knives?
She's not falling out of
that.
that. So
We could have been stabbed. It seems like the whole place is a little unsafe, and to accuse someone for just carrying a weapon that they're allowed to carry.
it's carrying and use of a weapon.
And-
Carrying a weapon is fine. You don't need any parchment in this realm in order to carry weapons. But use against a staff member, that's where we draw the line, says the lawmaster.
But it wasn't used against the staff member. It was used against the table at best, and that sounds like it was more put down not very carefully. I'm sorry, I'm getting very, very confused and upset. This whole situation is very distressing to me.
Okay,
What
so
kind of
I
courtroom
lean
is
over my
this?
cane a little bit harder.
that's just take some heavy breaths, right? Like take out a flask and start
I
just
just
drinking
want
from
my
it.
granddaughter back.
She's Kessler's in the chat. That's my emotional support rook. Okay, fantastic stuff. So, the lawmaster thanks you for your statements and your counter arguments and objections and all that good stuff, and says that they will retire to their chambers to deliberate on their verdict. Meanwhile, Ayana is taken back to her cell in the basement of the mansion.
Hardline turns to Boris and Sky. I think that went pretty well.
Pretty well.
We did pretty good there.
So, Ethnic Squares, are you leaving this to the fate of the lawmaster, or are you going to bust Ayana loose?
So
mean-
over the year-ends, because I
Yeah.
think our idea was already to be like casing the place out while this was going on.
Yeah.
So like maybe over the year-ends, if we're in distance, ask to see if they think, oh, are they letting her go? But if they're taking her straight back to the cell, then
Yeah.
maybe en route or.
Yeah.
Wait, so what's happened? So the lawmaster's gone back to his chambers to deliberate.
Yeah.
And what happens to Ayana? She's just in the courtroom, or she?
No, she's been taken back down to her cell.
And then she's gonna be left in her cell for a while.
Yeah, until they deliberate.
I think. Well, if you can break her out, then.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's skedaddle over to
Because I mean,
Prison
realistically,
Break. Free the rogue one.
we only passed one persuasion check. We only won like one, so it's probably not looking good to wait for the verdict.
Yeah.
So
I mean, can we do any sort of insight or anything on for an impression of the lawmaster? even
Sure.
leaving?
Make an insight check for me, please.
can I do?
It's a very good suggestion.
23.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, you get
I have insight. I do not have any charisma skills.
you get the sense that the Myriad are going to find every single excuse to get the Law Master to throw the book at her, and it's not going to end well.
Okay.
All right, let's break her out then.
Okay, fine.
I think we go with Plan C.
So, prison break, free the
Which
rogue one.
also presumably means that we should probably get out. Or well, actually, we can worry about that later.
We've got that all figured out. So,
We can figure out a way to get out of here
yeah.
afterwards.
So you retire from the mansion to formulate a plan of action. Between you, it's established that there are 3 tasks to complete, with a pair needed to complete each part of this mission. So you need to figure out A, a way in, B, how to grab the gear of Ayana's equipment and stuff, and then C, how the getaway is going to work. Because as I think Cut eloquently put, might need to scarp her after you take you break Ayana out. So if you can divide yourselves up into pairs, and I'll ask you to advise on where Neo would go, then we can work it out, and we need to split into 3 pairs.
But there's only 3 people, so that can't be.
Oh no, sorry. So we'll say that
think we're all joined
you're
up
joined up afterwards. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so the prison. Okay. Never mind.
All right. Well, I feel like I definitely shouldn't be on a way in because I've got no sneak and disadvantage
so who's
and all that
the
stuff.
least stealthiest should probably be on the getaway.
So Sky says they have a +9 to stealth.
Okay, so you should definitely be on way in or grab the gear. What is a gear? What are we
So
grabbing?
her equipment. So all of her
Okay,
daggers
right.
are armored.
Okay,
and
so
that
that
kind of
also
stuff.
needs to be stealthy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be on the getaway because I've got +8 for intimidation, so I can try and find us a way out of it. I can intimidate some criminals into
Nice.
giving us a way out.
Okay.
I'm a stealthy, so I don't mind being in a way in or grab the gear.
Okay.
Yeah, same for me.
Yeah, Nuo's got a +3 to stealth, so
Sure.
not super high, but
What's Boris's stealth?
-1. So
All right, you can be
Nice.
with me on the
I'll
getaway.
be on the
Yeah.
getaway.
We can
as
play
well,
good
yeah.
cop, bad cop. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Except that I can intimidate, but I can't persuade.
Okay, I can intimidate and
So
slightly.
we might have to
persuade.
both be bad
Yeah.
cop.
Okay, that's fine. That's even better.
Not this again.
Bad cop and badder cop.
All right, then who's on a way in and who's grabbing the gear?
Sky can
does
help
your-
with that, can't they?
Yeah, Sky can be on.
Yeah. But we need to divide into 2 groups.
Okay, me and Sky will do a way in.
okay.
Okay.
Then Nuo and
Me and
Pravata.
Neo will grab the gear.
Nice.
All right.
Okay. Good stuff.
And
So
break.
yes,
See you next week.
they go free Ayana.
How far do our earpieces go? Like, do you think we
500
can
feet.
reasonably? Pardon, sorry?
500 feet.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on.
Cool.
Are we outside?
Yeah. So you retired from the mansion.
We're
so
still in the
you've left.
courtroom.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, free Ayana on 3. Prison break on 3. They're like, what did they say?
Okay. Good
I
stuff.
have a shovel. Can I,
Okay.
Okay.
Can I dig up a plant to bring inside with me?
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Make a survival check.
Yeah.
Oh god. You take out the plant, it just died.
15.
Sure. So you managed to scoop up we'll say it's like a small bush, some shrubbery, and you managed to extract it in a way that you don't damage the roots in any way, shape, or form. And
All right.
you don't. Do you have a pot on you to put said plant in?
What's a tinder box?
Tinderbox is like
I
a
have a pot.
matchbox.
I have a pot. Yeah.
There you go then. Awesome.
Yeah.
Sure. So we'll say you take some water from your water skin and use that to kind of water the plant after you've replanted it. All good.
I want to know where this is going.
Me too.
Okay. So the people who are on a way in, what are your initial thoughts? So I can tell you that by now night is descending on Kymal. So while the lanterns are being lit to illuminate the casino signs, the darkness of the night may offer opportunity to sneak around the building and look for a way in.
I think, does Sky have disguise self? Or
She
something?
does. She has a disguise kit.
Disguise. Okay, maybe she might disguise herself just in case we are caught. It might just be a layer of protection, and I'm just gonna put like my cloak over my head to try and hide my face a bit.
Sure. Okay. What would
Step
you
one.
advise Sky disguise herself as?
Oh, it could be a guard taking
Yeah.
me in. I don't know if that's a good idea. Um,
Because if you're going to sneak
'cause-
around in the shadows, it's
yeah.
just if you have to get caught, then they might need to be in a situation where it's not going to look too out of sorts.
Okay, yeah, so yeah. Be a guard. So
Yeah.
that's if we are caught. Just pretend that taking me in, but that's just so. That's
Okay.
not the first idea. That's if we're caught idea.
Sure. That's a backup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Great stuff. Okay. So, can you make an investigation check, please? I'll roll one for Sky as well. So Sky rolled an a 21.
I got 15.
Okay, great. So you do discover around the back of the building there is a series of vents which let air through into the to the cells, which used to be a cellar back in the day before it was converted into this establishment for the Lawmaster. And you should be able to squeeze you and your party one by one if you do the old shuffle through to get through into the cells.
Go
Okay.
for it.
Great stuff. Team, grab the gear. What are you thinking?
So we're all inside now, or what's?
I know, so they've scoped out the route and they said, okay, this is an option.
All right. I'll say we probably follow that option.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we need to get into the building.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Nuo's got, thaumaturgy and minor illusion ready to go if
Okay.
needed.
Great. So we will say that Neo plans to disguise themselves as an officer. And so they can walk through and retrieve the equipment that Ayana uses without too much suspicion. Do any of you have a forgery kit on you?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Hang on.
Nuo's
No.
got manacles on her, though.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But I can hide in plain sight.
Cool. Pavata, can you make let's just call it a deception check? Because what I'm thinking is that Neo or yourself are going to write a document on a piece of parchment which somehow gives you reason to go into their evidence locker, for a better word, and extract the gear.
Do we know what room we're going into? Do we know what's in the room we're going in?
No, so they'll just be the gear of whatever suspect they're holding. So they haven't got a huge number of cells here. So chances are it's probably closed off, so you'll be able to access Ayana's gear, but not necessarily anything else.
There's a lot of guards around, probably.
Yeah.
All right. Can I
Sure.
take my pot with the plant
Uh-huh.
and slide it across the floor and speak to it and tell it to scream and cause a distraction? So all the
Sure.
guards run away.
Okay, great.
I cast speak with plants.
Yep.
Just imagining this happening.
So you get, I think it's three sentences or 3 questions to ask the plant.
Yeah, well, I talk to it. I cast a spell on it and talk to it and tell
Yep.
it what I want it to do. And then I slide the pot across the floor as far away from us as possible.
Okay.
As far away from
So
our direction as possible.
Are you putting the plot next to the mansion, like on the outside, so all the people rush out, or what are you trying to
sure.
do? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
While we sneak in, yeah.
So that plan is now set. Team getaway. What are we doing?
Right, I'm gonna wander around outside in the near vicinity and look for some shady-looking people, the type of people who might know how to smuggle goods in and out of a place goods, people,
Okay.
that kind of thing.
Great. So you come up to
I mean, if
some.
Maurice is with me on this, of course, because we're on this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
that makes
sound
sense.
okay?
You come up to some shady individuals, and what's your opening line to them?
So, you guys look like some guys who may know how to get things and get things out of places.
What do you need?
Well, we may have a valuable package that may need to. Well, we might need to get a group of us out of the city pretty imminently without being detected.
What time frame are we looking at?
Next 45 minutes to now.
Okay. Great stuff. So they say, best I can do, cart with a hood and a pair of horses, 100 gold pieces.
You guys look like gambling men. I have a deck of cards on me. How about we have a little wager? We play high card. If it's high card, you just do us this favor. If not, I'll make it 150 gold pieces.
But we have the ponies and the cart that you need.
Yeah, but if you win at high card, you get more gold.
Make a persuasion check, please.
All right. Got 18 plus 4, 22.
Okay, that beats that 19 that we rolled. So, okay, what are we doing? High card then? Just roll a natural 20 and big number
Yeah,
ones?
I think just roll a natural 20 and see what.
Rollies.
Okay.
I just felt like we're
Big
in
money,
Kymal.
Big money, no wham. So what if we, sorry, just to recap.
So basically, we'll give them 150 gold for the horses and the
Oh,
cars.
so it's an extra 50. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, big money, no whammies.
Ooh, okay. Wait, is it just a straight D? Okay, I got
D20, yeah?
16.
Oh,
Yeah.
13, so you win. Great stuff.
Excellent.
If only you had this luck in the casino.
Yeah.
I told you we were gonna start a casino in the back alley.
Okay, great. So,
Alright, so
the plan is set. So you have a means of getaway, you have a means in, and you have a means of getting Ayana's gear. Any questions before the plan goes down?
Distraction plant.
Yes.
Do they produce the cart with the cart and the horses are near us with a bit of notice?
Yeah, so they.
Well, I think we just tell them that, look, there's a vent system near the back of the building, and we kind of need you guys to be on standby, like, around there.
So they say that they'll deliver the cart towards the back of the building over a wall. So they can't like get into the grounds itself, but they can park it outside the back. And it's got one of these like caravan hoods to it, so you'll be able to bundle inside.
Cool.
Yeah.
That works. Thanks, shady guys we met outside the courtroom.
Okay, so time for action.
Sure.
Okay, so the plant emits a piercing scream, we will say. And what's the... I suppose you wouldn't know what the range of the scream is. Okay, fine.
Nuo is using thaumaturgy.
How long is a piece of string, Vince?
There you go.
Yeah.
Nuo's using thaumaturgy to...
to make that plant scream 3 times louder.
Okay, great, perfect. So
Deafening.
that happens, and you see like all of the guards outside like clutch their ears and try and fight off
Oh,
the
yeah.
the-
I'm thinking
Like the
like that Harry
Mandrake
Potter.
from Harry Potter.
yeah, Mandrake. So yeah, they're there covering their ears, and you see a bunch of guards run out of the building towards where this plant is to see what the commotion is about. Ethnic Squares, what would you like to do?
Oh,
You
I
go
presume
inside?
we're sneaking around and going inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. So, Nuo and Pavato, you are inside, and you're heading towards wherever you believe Ayana's equipment is. They're
Wait,
still.
who's getting Ayana?
Cut and
Me,
Sky.
yeah.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Okay. So, okay, fine. So we'll say that's happening. So an agent behind the desk says, "I'm going to need to see some paperwork before I let you in there."
Yeah.
Yeah, sure
Yeah,
thing.
sure.
Nuo will hand over a scroll that is very beautifully decorated and written in very lovely handwriting,
Okay.
saying that we need access to Ayana's gear because it needs to be checked to see if it was actually her gear that left the mark on the table.
Sure. Okay. Can you make a persuasion roll, please?
Persuasion.
Or persuasion check.
Uh,
You can make that
plus-
an advantage because
Ooh.
I imagine Pavato is assisting
Yeah,
with,
she's
with
actually
lots
got
of
a
nods.
Yeah.
got a +7 to persuasion, so that's
Okay.
all right. 23.
Okay, perfect. So we'll say that you are able to get all of Ayana's gear and you're able to leave the building with it in a similar sense that Boris and Reinhardt, or Hartrein even, when you, Freudian slip, when you see that the cart is delivered, you can indeed join Cut and Sky in at the rear of the building and all go in at the same time should you wish to.
Okay.
Did
Wait,
you
go
just,
into the building?
Did you say that it was only Ayana's stuff that they would have access to in that room?
I did, unfortunately.
Just double checking.
No, it's all good. I like where your mind is then. Okay, so are you we sneaking our ways in? Okay, can you all make a stealth check, please? I'll roll for Sky and I'll roll for you if you need me to as well.
Oh, I
Do
can
they
roll
All of
have to
us?
come in?
Wait, I think I want to stay
Yeah,
out
I didn't-
with the cart
Yeah,
to
I
make
wanted
sure.
to
that-
help.
Okay, great.
Can
So
Just
just,
gotta make sure that these guys don't screw us over because we just met them, so we're just gonna stand by with the cart. I don't know if they're
Sure.
hanging
So
around.
then
Also-
they're not in the vicinity anymore. So
Okay,
they've left you
delivered the
with.
cart. Okay,
yeah.
that's fine. We're gonna watch over the cart, make sure
Sure,
that
okay.
no one fucks with it.
I've got speak with animals that I can cast as a ritual. So if I've got 10 minutes, I will try to check with the horses that we're not being double crossed.
Sure, absolutely. So we'll say
Or
you've got the
that
time
the
to do
horses are
that.
going to take us where we want
Yeah.
We've got
to go.
people speaking to
Yeah,
plants.
okay.
We've got
Yeah.
animals. speaking. I
so
like
all
it.
of us are cast and make a stealth check.
No, so the people sneaking into the building to go
Yeah.
and get Sky.
All right, so
So just Sky and Cut are making a stealth check, or
Sure.
okay. Ignore my stealth check.
I had 11.
Okay, that's fine. That passes a DC, and Sky rolled a natural 17 with their stealth modifier. That's easy going to pass. So Boris, if you will say that you've had the time to cast that ritual, what would you like to ask the horses?
Horse yang.
Where are you intending on taking us?
So the horse,
Do you
the
know
horse
where
says
you're
wherever
going?
you wish to take us, or wish me to take you. So the sense that you get is
Okay.
that they're pliable to wherever the reins tell them to go. That's the way they're going to go.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'll give them. I assume we have a vague destination in mind. I'll give them a destination.
Sure.
if
So
something
you
goes
know
wrong,
you.
I'll be like,
That's it. So
keep,
you
keep
know
going down
from
that road or
Cut's
something.
course that they charted towards a Whitestone that you need to be taking the Silvercut roadway, and that's the direction you need to go,
Okay.
and that you'll need to go top speed. And I imagine that you'll explain this to your steeds.
Yeah, and just kind of try and be like, don't stop if like your old owner like appears and like tells you to, or
Yeah.
like don't get scared if we get chased, and like just generally trying to sort of give them a sense of the horse a sense of
So
being more
the
reliable.
horses would feel
if possible.
better if they had a set of I think the term is blinders on them or blinkers, so they wouldn't be distracted by all the lanterns
Okay.
and things like that. So we'll say that you're able to actually Heartran, can you make an investigation check for me, please?
Okay, so I got an 8 minus 1.
Sure, that's fine. So we'll say that it takes you a while to go through the to the back of the cart, but we'll say that you're able to extract 2 sets of blinders, so you're able to
Oh, nice.
attach these on the horse, so on the horses, so you'll be absolutely fine. Thank you very much, Jesse, for the hydration check. Hopefully, this is not the time where everybody asks for a hydration check and that's slowly starts to dry. Alrighty then. So, okay, so Sky and Cut, they are doing their sneaky sneak all the way into the cell. When you get there, you see that there are a number of guards in the cell with Ayana and a few other people who are waiting to be judged by the Lawmaster. When you open the grate to go into the cell, so you're able to get back out again with a little bit of effort, but it is one way in, and we find ourselves in this environment. So Cut and Sky, we will leave you two there, and everybody else is waiting outside. I need you both to roll initiative, please.
Oh no!
I rolled
Oh, no.
Sky's. I rolled Sky's initiative already. So Cut, if I can have initiative
Can Ayana
from you.
roll initiative?
You sure can.
Hell yeah. I got fists.
19.
Okay, great.
6.
Perfect.
Just rolling natural
So-
ones for Ayana.
God.
I felt like Fitz was hinting at something earlier when he said that we could go in.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Whoops.
It's all right. We're gonna free all these other prisoners, I1 and
Yeah.
I2, and they can help us.
There you go.
Oh, you think Ayana
Hey.
hasn't been talking to them the whole time, starting a riot in here?
Sorry, Jesse, what was your initiative roll?
6.
Okay, 6. Great. And then M2 is a 3. Okay, top of the round, we have our Myriad Assassin number 1.
Before fighting starts for real,
Yeah?
is there a potential of Sky saying to whoever M2 is like, oh, can you open that cell? This prisoner needs to go in with them.
Sure.
So they may
You can
unlock
make
it.
You can make a you can make a persuasion check at disadvantage for, although you're disguised as in Sky is disguised as an officer, and that illusion and disguise is still up. You did come through the room through a grate and not the door they would normally use.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll try.
It's a good effort.
Fine. Oh god.
3.
Okay, fine. They're not
I
believing
have
you.
0 persuasion.
Okay, fine. So, Myriad Assassin number 1, they are going to use their, just give 2 seconds, their movement speed of 1, 2, 3. So they're not quite within melee range of Sky. However, they are going to use, they're going to throw one of their daggers at Sky with a 20, was that 25 to hit? Oops.
Oh god.
So that sadly beats their armor class of 15, and
Even with shield?
I think even with shield on that
Just
instance.
checking,
No,
just checking.
100%, absolutely. So that's going to be 6 points of damage. So I will add that now. Okay, that is going to be their turn. Actually, they're going to throw the second dagger for their multi-attack as well. But that is going to be a natural 1. So that is going to cause them
To kill themselves.
that is going to cause them 4 points of
To release
piercing.
all the other prisoners.
That's
Oh
it.
man, that guy's got a knife?
Yeah.
He stabbed the table? Somebody should check his knives with the statue.
Okay, that's going to be their turn. Cut, you're up.
Okay. Getting into melee with Assassin 1.
Sure.
Do our earpieces work, by the way?
They sure
Are we
do.
within range? Can we call for backup?
Yeah.
As part of
Really?
your action, then yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because
So it needs to be your turn.
Neo inside, so shouldn't we be able to come down?
Yeah, so
find
we'll
our way
say
down
that so because this is like the basement of the mansion, and the kind of the office levels of the mansion are on upper floors, you're probably like 2 floors away at this point.
Okay.
Okay. So it would be my whole action, not my bonus action.
Oh, no. So we'll say you can do it as a bonus action. That's fine. I'm not that mean.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with my sickle and
Sure.
try and have a slash. Eek. 25 to hit.
More than enough. Well done.
10 points of damage.
Okay, great.
And sickle again.
Yeah.
Oh, 15 to hit.
That hits. Well done.
13 points of damage.
Awesome.
And then my bonus action would just be like,
Sure, what are you going to say? Yeah, you need to establish like a Jenga code word or something.
everyone was there.
Ayana's head shoots up because she recognizes that voice.
There you go. Okay, we'll say at the top of the order. So there'll be one round of combat here, and then that's enough time for everybody to kind of find their way into the room. That sounds good. Okay, it is the second assassin's turn. They are going to rush up to cut with their 30 feet of movement speed, and they are going to make their 2 short sword attacks with sneak attack damage on that as well, because they are within a range of that, although it might miss with a 13 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, great. And then the second one without sneak will be a 17 to hit.
Misses.
Oof, okay.
Fine.
Hitting nothing
Good
but air. Great stuff. It is now turn of M1 here, what is known as a Myriad Marauder. And
They sound pleasant.
So they are going to use their movement speed to move up, and then they're going to use the first of their actions to dash to move up to cut. We'll just say this one moves a little bit out of the way to make it a little bit easier. And they are going to then try and make 3 attacks with their hammer. The first is going to be a 24 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And
That
the
hit.
second is going to be a 17 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, right, so 1 attack. That is going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage, please. And then can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
I sure can. Damage. Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
That's a 12.
Okay, unfortunately, unless you're immune to being frightened, you are now frightened till the end of its next turn.
That's okay. I think I'm not immune. I think I could get rid of it fairly easily,
Yes.
though.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
Next up is Sky. So, team, would you prefer that they try and use their rapier or try and use a spell in this instance?
Is there a spell that might be able to hit the 3 that are crumped around me at the same time? Like shatter just behind M1? Or,
Yeah, I'm just going through their spell slots.
I can't remember what spells they got.
Damn,
Me
if I was there, I could have used my whirlpool.
I just
attack.
remember shatter!
Yeah, so they can definitely hit 2 of them at once. So
Pretty good.
Alice, we'll say up to you in terms of which ones they want to. Actually, they can cast Thunder Wave, and that will hit a lot of them with 78 worth of damage, but they do need to make a con save.
Do it.
Yeah,
7d8, did you just say?
that's a 6th level spell.
Do it.
What?
Okay.
Just wipes
Right,
out.
so
Yeah.
three Constitution saving throws coming up. So the Marauder has +4 to theirs, but they fail their con save. Assassin number 1, they succeed in their con save, and then Assassin number 2 also succeeds with a natural 19. So
Do they still take like half damage?
Yeah, they still take half damage. So, 5, 6, 12, 15, 17, 18, 19. I've been rolling d6s. I was going to shortchange you by my mistake. Right, okay. 1.
Man, how can we trust any roll that fits on
Yeah.
the one made in the past?
Start
I think
over
Badra's-
episode.
I think Badra's still supposed to be alive, you know.
4,
Then who did we burn?
5, 6, and 7. So, the Marauder who failed, they take 34 points of damage. So we'll do that now.
I presume we're aiming for non-lethal here, right? Or are we...
I mean, it's up to.
Wait, are these
to
just
Sky and
guards
Kat.
who work in the courthouse, or are these like assassins?
One of them
too?
is called Assassin.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I was just wondering, because like we try and break Ayana out for like potentially murdering one person, and we just murder like 4 guards. Like, yeah, we're never coming back to Kymal.
And then the other 2 take 16 points of damage for that one. So assassin number 1, they are looking mighty rough.
While this is going on, the other prisoners are like throwing their loo roll like into the
yeah.
like, getting all like
Absolutely.
riled up,
Absolutely.
like lighting the toilet paper on
Ayana's been
fire.
getting a riot happening.
Okay, Ayana, it is on you. What would you like to do?
I mean, what can I? I mean, that
You can
M2
move.
is pretty close to me, so I would like to use my movement
Sure.
to go as close as I can.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then you can use your action to move again if you want.
Yeah, am I still in chains?
So you're not in chains, but you are. The doors are here are all locked.
Yeah, that's fine. I would like to. Yeah, I would. Let me get closer to that guy.
Sure.
As close as I can.
Yeah, we'll
We've got
put
a
you
lock
here.
picking set.
Oh, all of our
mean-
tools have been taken from her at
I,
the
you
moment.
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know where I keep my lock picking.
No, but the gods do, and they took it.
Okay, great stuff. Is there anything that you want to shout instruction-wise? Say, I'm here. Or you're just gonna
I
play
would
it cool.
like- I would like to tell M2 that his breath smells and his mother never loved him.
Okay.
Emotional damage.
Hey, you.
There you go. So speaking of, it is M2's turn. They are going to slam their warhammer through the bars here.
Their warhammer fits through bars. I find
They
that
are
very
turning it-
unlikely.
They are turning it round.
Do you know how fat a warhammer is? Vic?
They are turning the hammer round, so it's just the handle, the pole bit, and they're going to poke you 3 times with it. But we'll do half damage that way. We'll say that. So the first one is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. The second is a 16 to hit. So I'm not sure what your armor class is without your armor, but
I don't wear armor, so it's
Then that's
exactly
fine.
the same.
Okay,
So
16?
16 hits.
okay. And the third is a 15 to hit.
So that misses.
Okay, so 2 hits, and we'll do half damage because we're doing that. So the first one is 7 points of bludgeoning damage. That's halved. So it was 13, and then the other one is another 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
I will uncanny dodge one of them.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, top of the round. So I think it's safe to say that everybody has piled in. Is that correct?
Should someone stay behind? With
I think
the-
I think one of us should stay with the cart though.
Or you
Okay.
could speak to the horses.
I can. Yeah, you could say that if my ritual spell's going to take 10 minutes.
Yeah, you-
I
okay,
don't mind
Bruce
being
stays
like,
with
yeah,
the-
that's I'm out of the fight.
I'm happy to.
Unless
I'm happy to
women's
say
fight,
that
but, yeah.
the ritual happened while everything was going on. So while Neo and Pavato were out there getting gear and all the rest of it, you've had time to take the to speak to the horses and all the rest of it. I'm happy with you being in this fight. It's on you.
It's up to the team. Like, I'm happy to stay with the cart, but I can do either.
I feel like Vitz is trying to push for all of us to be
Yeah,
here.
so
Yeah.
If you want to stay back, that's fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen next, but yeah, we can. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, we say that you barrel in.
Shouldn't me and you be coming
Yeah,
from
should
the proper entrance?
we coming from the proper entrance, or we all come through the gate?
I was thinking like you all once you got the gear, then you all assembled at the same point and was all going to enter in the same.
Oh, I thought we
okay,
were going
sure.
straight down from getting the gear.
Yeah.
Still being
Oh,
inside.
Okay,
Taking the
that's
main
fine then. So we'll say that you and you are coming from this direction then.
Perfect.
That's absolutely fine.
Yeah. And we got her gear?
Yes, you have your
Yeah.
gear
Oh, nice.
in your
Aha.
possession.
Now the attackees become the attackers.
Boris, if you want to come in at the top of the next round, I'm more than happy for you to do that.
I was going to say that could be
Yeah.
the thing is I'll be by the grate keeping the entrance clear, but if someone doesn't appear soon, then I'll follow.
Yeah.
Do
So
we need to roll
Yeah.
initiative?
you definitely heard cut say on over your earpiece that help to a certain effect. Okay.
But if we agree, like heart mine goes in, and I'll be like, see what that was.
Sure.
and- yeah.
Okay. Okay. Top of the round. So everyone's reactions and whatnot have been restored.
Do we need our initiative?
Yes, please.
14 for Palato.
11 for Nuo.
Awesome stuff. All right.
6.
Okay. So let's just write this out again. Okay, assassin number 1. They are going to make a short sword attack on Newcut with that sneak attack, if possible. 24 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, so the regular damage is 5 piercing, and then 11 points of sneak attack damage.
Okay.
And then that's their first attack, and they're going to make another attack. This will be without sneak attack damage, but that's going to miss with an 11 to hit. Okay, Cut, you're up.
Okay. so
Surrounded
I
by
can-
enemies.
I can use my action to get rid of being frightened.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do that.
Okay, great. Then you can still use your bonus actions to do all the rest of it.
So yeah, my bonus action is going to be 1 punchy punch to the guy with the scary name. I've forgotten what.
So we've got assassins and marauders. So I will say
Marauder.
assassin number
Both
1.
pretty scary.
Yeah. Assassin number 1 is very, very low health. And then all the rest of them are looking okay. Assassin 2 is looking pretty rough as well.
Okay. Okay, maybe I'll just try assassin one then. Just a little punch to the noggin
Okay, great.
with a 26.
That definitely hits. So with 1 point of health, we will say that they are donezo.
Cool.
Great. Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
I think that is it. Action, bonus action.
Sure, but if you want to issue any instructions or anything like that, I'm more than happy to do that.
Can I just? No, it's okay. I'm gonna try and see if I can suss what the lock looks like just from the side, but it's okay. No, I'm good.
Okay,
We're good.
fine.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Right, Assassin 2, they are up. They're going to try and strike you with a short sword attack. Again, that's sneak attack damage. But with a natural 1, they are probably going to chop themselves up to pieces. Okay, so what is it? That's going to be a... so that's going to be 6 points of piercing damage to them. And then I think because they're surprised by them hitting themselves, they get sneak attack damage on themselves. Yeah?
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh my god.
Okay, that's more than enough. They're done so.
They killed themselves.
Hoisted by their own petard. Yes.
Amazing.
So, yeah, we'll say that they accidentally sliced into their leg, but the wound is quite deep, and the amount of crimson that's running from it caused them to faint and fall unconscious. So they are done so too. It is now a turn of the Marauder of the Myriad. Again, they're going to stay where they are and make 3 Warhammer attacks at cut. First one is a natural 20, I'm afraid. The second is a 24 to hit.
See?
And the third is an 11 to hit, which I think misses.
Nope.
Okay, so first one is a critical, so that is 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And then
Nice.
the second is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And can I get you to make 2 wisdom saving throws, please?
16
Yeah, that succeeds.
and 19.
Awesome. So you both succeed. No ill effects of intimidating presence. Pavato, you are up, my friend.
So does me or Neo have Ayana's gear?
We'll say that because you're so close together, if you need to, you can hand it off to either one of you.
All right. So can I like slide it over to her through
Sure.
the bar?
So we'll say for your
You got
action
it.
that you can move over to here and pass the gear through.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. Cool.
Cool. Okay. Sky, it is their turn now. They are going to... So they use their level 6 spell. Time for a level 5 one, I think. This is going to be a 10-foot radius. They are going to cast Shatter! M1, who needs to make a Constitution saving throw with the DC of 16. Okay, they rolled a natural 15 with a con of +4, so they do succeed. Let me mark that off as being spent. And it is...
What effect would the spell have on a lock? And could she do it at an angle so that she could get one of the doors open?
Sure. I mean, so it's a 10 feet radius of the spell itself. So you can cast within 60 feet. So I don't think it can...
It wouldn't get Ayana's, but I was wondering whether, like, down left of that Marauder, like whether that will get the Marauder and the lock in its bottom left. Like, but it's fine. It's fine.
No,
Not,
so
it's
I
just
think
a
that
thought
they're
I
still
had.
like...
I also don't know how
So
Shatter works.
the
on
Marauder
that.
is like 20 feet away from this lock here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they succeeded on their con save, so it's 6d8. I'll make sure to roll d8s this time. Checking. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 27 points, halved to 14 points of damage to Marauder number 1. So we'll mark that off there. Okay. They are going to stay where they are for the ease of narrative. Nuo, they are up.
Nuo is gonna cast magic missile at 6th level at Marauder number 2.
Okay, great. What's the
Take off.
damage?
6th level.
It will be, hang on, 6, 7, 8 dots.
Yeah.
D4. 31 points of damage.
Awesome. Well done.
Damn.
Are they like how are they looking? Are they still
Yeah, they're still pretty fresh. That's the first
Alright.
damage they've taken this encounter.
Yeah, no, I know. But
Oh, no, 100%. All welcome all different kinds of questions. Sure.
Neura's then going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken a spell
Sure.
for her bonus action, so she
Okay.
can cast again.
What?
And you know what? Magic missile 5th level. Why not?
Okay, go for it. Same target?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're killing this guy. Another 25 points of damage.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
All the other prisoners in the cells just back away slowly.
What's
God,
that?
what is going on here?
Don't mess with the tiefling.
I just want to do my time. You know,
There's
I don't wanna be involved in this.
I'm planning on getting out for good behavior. Okay, I imagine that's going to be Neo's turn unless they're moving any way, shape, or form.
Nua will then just move back as far as possible.
Sure. So
Like,
we'll
into
put
the
them
corner.
1, 2, we'll
Yeah.
put them down here. Alrighty then. So it is now your turn, Ayana.
Will it cost me an action to pick up anything?
Yes.
Okay. I will look for my lockpicking tools.
Okay, so you're going to move down tip of Arto in order. So your
Yeah.
equipment is currently here, so they will get an attack of opportunity on you.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Sure. So we'll say they are poking you with the hammer again. That's going to be a 24 to hit,
That's fine.
and
Poke.
that is going to be. What is that going to be? That's going to be 7 points of damage. That's 11.
I uncanny dodge it, so.
Okay, fine. That's fine. And then you use the rest of your action to pick up your belongings, and we'll say
Yeah.
that you pick up your daggers and things.
And then for my bonus action,
Yeah.
I would like to use my thieves' tools and pick the lock.
Okay. Yeah. So you've got enough
Because
movement
I can
speed.
do that as a bonus action.
Sure, absolutely.
As
So
my
can
fast
you
hand
make a dex check plus your proficiency modifier, please?
And my proficiency modifier gets doubled. And why did I roll it on D&D Beyond?
22.
22. Yeah, but that's without my proficiency. So
Uh-huh.
22. Oops, wrong button.
Jesse, going to save you some time? That's more than
It-
enough.
It's 30. It's 30.
Okay, so you open the lock and you're able to open the bars and
Perfect.
to be able to move out on your next turn. Great stuff. You are now free. It is the second Marauder's turn. With the bars open, they are going to move within melee range of you and attack with the warhammers.
That's fine.
First attack, natural 20. Second is 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then the third is going to be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so the first attack is going to be a 22 damage. The next one is going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And then the third is going to be another 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Which I
Alright.
think you shake off with not a problem, right?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Awesome.
Oh, I die
can
on
you
like
make-
the first hit.
Can you make 3 wisdom saving throws for me, please?
Sure, I'm not going to roll on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Oh, it's a natural 1 on the first one.
Okay, so you're considered frightened until the end of its next turn.
That's fine.
Okay.
The way that frightened work is it that on my turn I then have to move as far away as I can from that person, regardless?
Honestly, I'm not sure, but I don't think you can.
I don't think you have to move away. You just can't move closer.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know that
think
one
I
of
don't-
them's like you have to move away, but
Yeah, I think that's a spell, like a frighten spell, where you make them frightened
Maybe.
and you force them to move away.
Yeah.
So the Enforcer has an advantage on attack to you next turn.
Yeah, I just
But
can't
you're...
move this.
Yeah, that's fine. Heartrind, you're up.
Just gonna jump up to M1 or as close as I can get.
What's your movement speed, my friend?
It's 30 feet.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We'll say it gets you in melee range.
Yeah, just attack with my Warhammer,
Okay, great.
which is
I got a Warhammer too.
so first one 7 plus 8, so 15 to hit.
15 just misses. So
Okay.
it hits their shoulder piece as you swing down with the mighty arc, but just glances off.
Okay, that's fine. And then I will second attack.
Yep,
15 plus 8, 23. So
that
will
definitely
hit.
hits. Well done.
Okay, and then
And
roll
this is
D8. So we got a 7 plus 4 for 11 damage, plus another D8, 6. So 11
an
plus 8,
extra 6, yeah?
17.
Okay, perfect.
17 total.
Yep, got it.
And then bonus action. I don't even know why. What can I do? I think there's not really much
Okay.
point, I guess.
Fair enough.
I can just misty step, but there's no point. So yeah.
Sure. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. It is now the turn of Marauder number 2. They're going to use the advantage that they have on Ayana.
Wait. Oh, sorry. Heartrind went before. But Marauder 2 just had
So they
3
had their
attacks.
attack of opportunity when you moved.
Yeah, but then they had another attack on me afterwards. So they've had their go. Or you did it in the
Yes,
wrong
they
order.
have. I've done it in the wrong order. That's fine.
Well, it changes everything.
My mistake. Top of the round. Cut. It is on you.
I think I'm gonna go for a good old punch.
Go for it.
Oh, that was the damage. 17 to hit.
That hits. Well done.
There you go. And I already done the damage, which was 6.
Okay, great. Good to know.
And punch again.
Yeah.
Ooh, not so great that time. 11 to hit.
11 misses, I'm afraid.
You know, bonus. I'm gonna use this key point
Sure.
to do 2 punchy punches.
Go for it.
19 to hit.
19 hits. Well done.
8 points of damage.
8. Okay, good to know.
And then natural 1.
Oh
Still
no.
for 10, but yeah,
So,
natural 1.
Yeah, so as you punch, whatever damage you get, the shock, you hit them square in the chest plate, and the shock reverberates through your arm, and you're there going, ow, and cause yourself
12.
12 points of bludgeoning
Highest I
damage.
rolled.
Oh no. Okay, so is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nah.
Okay. All good stuff. So the assassins are dead. It is now the Marauder's turn. They are going to swing with their Warhammer attack.
I'm gonna use protection so that you have to roll your attacks with disadvantage.
Okay, great. So with disadvantage, it's 12 to hit on the first attack.
Who's it hitting?
It's hitting cut, sorry.
Cool. 12 doesn't hit.
Okay, and then the next one is going to be a 14 to hit with disadvantage.
Misses again.
Okay. And the next one's going to be a natural 1. So again, they're going to
Nice.
drop their hammer and cause themselves, it's a 1d10, isn't it? Yeah. 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Okay.
How many of those would have hit if they weren't at disadvantage?
To be fair, like I was rolling like 13s and 14s and things, so I don't think. But I think that would have hit with the +6 modifier.
I see.
6 to hit. So I think it's really good use of that. Pervato, it is now your turn, my friend.
Sure. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark
On which
on
one?
the number 2 guy,
Sure.
and then I'm gonna attack him with my short swords, ebony
Okay.
and ivory, 3 times.
Sure.
Oh god, 18 to hit.
That
the
hits,
first
well done.
attack. Second attack, 16 to hit,
16 just hits. Well done.
and final attack is 17 to hit.
That hits. All 3 hits. Well done.
Nice.
Let's get some damage.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, that plus that. So first is 17 points of damage,
Okay, good to know.
and second attack is 13 points of damage,
Sure.
and final attack is that plus 12 points of damage.
Okay, good to know. They are looking very, very, very rough. But they're not.
Oh, I guess I already used my bonus action. Never
Yeah,
mind.
that was your 3rd attack, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can't, like, with my final strike, accidentally hit the lock on the door with my pommel and break the lock.
I mean, the lock's already broken, unpicked,
Oh,
so it's
right,
open
yeah.
because Ayana unpicked it.
Right. Never mind.
But that's all good. no, not to worry. Okay, Sky, they are up. So they have another 5th level spell slot. So let's say they use it. We will say that they move over here to get a clear look. And they are going to cast... what are they going to cast? They are going to cast Shatter one more time at 5th level. Yeah, when I play a character, I'm definitely playing a bard. It's too much fun. Okay, so con save of with a DC of 16, which they fail. So they're going to take full damage of 6d8.
Dear God.
By God. Okay, so
Prisoners are just like, please stop, he's already dead.
3, 4, 5, and 6. They're going to take 21 points of thunder damage. Actually, no, sorry, 23 points. So let's minus that. Okay, they too are looking very, very rough. That is going to be Sky's go. Neo, it is on them.
How rough is M2 looking?
Very rough. To be fair, both are. A couple of darts to each could probably take care of them. Magic missile, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
7th level magic.
Overkill.
500 points of damage.
All right, Nua's gonna kind of move up and stand in between the 2 of them.
Sure. So 1, 2, 3 is where I can get to.
Yeah, that's fine, because she's then going to use some sorcery points to twin cast Ice Knife at
Sure.
both of them at 3rd level. So they both need to make a dex save.
Dex save. Okay, let me just check the modifiers on Dex. So M1 makes a Dex save of 6. The M2, they're big people. They're not very dexterous, and the other one makes a Dex save of 3. So I don't think they're
Okay.
making that save.
Nope, they both fail. All right, so 3rd level, 3d6.
Yep.
Yeah. That's going to be 10 points of damage to both of them.
Okay.
Does that take them out? I guess not.
I got a question for Neo. How do they want to do this?
Oh, ice knives through the eyeball, like
Right, okay.
one the right, one the
So
left.
we'll say that Neo whistles first to get their attention. They turn around, and as they do, they're getting ice knives in the face. So that is gonna be the end of them.
The I3 whispers to I5 like, man, the world outside is crazy. We should just stay in here.
That's it.
We're much safer in
We
here.
got accommodation. It's a cushy life.
Over our heads. We don't have ice knives flying into our faces.
And at the end of that turn, Boris comes barrel again. I'm here, ready to do. Okay, great stuff, everybody. So,
We need to get out, right?
yeah, you do need to get out. I will tell you though that you will have amassed 5,000 hit points. I'll add that
Hit
to
points.
5,000
Hell yeah.
hit points, hell yeah.
XP.
Never
Sorry,
die
XP. Easily done.
5,000.
Yeah, I'll add it to Neo's sheet right now. So we can do that. And okay, so are these guards dead or just knocked out?
Dead.
I mean, I'm guessing the ice knife people, they've taken some blows to the face. They might be actually dead.
Oh, they dead.
Oh, they're dead.
I think
Okay.
they're all dead.
And these all dead? Okay, fine.
I mean, I guess so.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, we
Well,
didn't even
the
know
only
these
one
were-
who's
yeah, someone-
like maybe not dead is the one that cut himself.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
one who hit himself and is unconscious, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we'll say that they are bleeding out,
Okay.
and it's as it works. The action is on you. What would you like to do?
I think we need to escape, right?
Yeah,
No.
we're getting out of here.
Do we want
Okay.
to break anyone else out so it's not very obvious, or we just?
Oh,
Just
absolutely.
lagging it.
Ayana would
Yeah,
like to
yeah.
just go around and unlock any other cages that she can.
Okay, great. We'll say that it'll take you as many checks as it needs to in order to unlock all of the cells. And okay, so you've got an extra 5 people to get into your cart.
Oh,
Oh,
we've
they're
never
not
said
coming
we're
with us.
taking them with us. We're just letting them out.
Yeah.
They're free now. They can do
They can
whatever they
cause
want.
chaos if they...
They're
They
gonna
can
come
stay in
up
their
the
cells
grate,
if they want.
but they're on their own after that.
Okay, fine. So a few of them give you bemused looks in terms of, okay, so where are we going to go? What's the plan?
Nah.
Hey, you're on your own, buddy. You're
Yeah.
a
Oh,
free
you can
man.
stay here. We're
Yeah.
Sky just goes,
Yeah.
"Eee, I don't know how to say this.
Dobby's a free elf.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you going out the front door or out of the grate which Boris just came barreling through?
Great.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So we'll say that you all make your way out of the cell area here, and a little bit of shuffling through the air vents, and we'll get you out to the wall. We'll say that. Tell you what, can you all make acrobatics checks, please, just to see how
Oh,
easily you scale the wall?
Oh no.
13.
9.
Okay,
11.
right. Sky rolled
I
a
got
1.
4.
Okay.
Ayana rolled a 25,
Okay, great.
and you're a nat 19.
Okay, great. So
Guys,
Yeah.
come on, help.
for those two, we'll say Ayana and Neo have to help a few of the others over the wall. The rolls that they made,
Oh,
but
God.
you, on average, you beat the DC that I had in mind. So we'll say that you all managed to scale the wall, and you are. So we'll need 2 drivers at the front, and then everybody else will be bundled in at the back.
I think Boris as the horse whisperer should,
Yeah.
should be one of the drivers.
Are there
I have
bringing in
proficiency.
offload?
I have proficiency in land vehicles as well.
Sure.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then, Bavata, what was your question?
Is there a lot of guards coming after us, or?
Not at this stage. So most of them are still bemused by the screaming plant, which I imagine is still screaming. Because I don't think you told the plant to stop. You just told the plant to scream.
Well, it lasts for 10 minutes. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
absolutely.
It's still
So
screaming.
It's
I
still
think-
screaming.
Thaumaturgy has worn off by this point because it only lasts a minute. So it's gotten significantly quieter, but it's
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
screaming.
Mhm.
Alright.
The guards think you must be running out of breath because the scream has just gone quieter and quieter. I think this is a fantastic place to stop as you
Can I
speed. Yes, sure.
I guess the guard is about to take off. Are we all leaving the area? In the car?
Yes, you're all
So
outside
I
the
will-
back wall of the mansion, ready to make your escape.
I will jump out and say that I have unfinished business here, and I will join up with the rest of the team. later
Okay.
on in the journey.
Intriguing,
Ooh.
intriguing. I think if Sky was here, she would do the EastEnders do, 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 as for the dramatic ending. We will say that is a fantastic place to end things. Thank you so much for everybody in chat gang for watching and supporting the channel. And we will see you next Sunday at 3 p.m. British Summer Time for more D&D shenanigans. Ethnic Squares. Let's say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye,
Bye,
everyone.
everybody.